Welcome back, and you're watching Newsroom on ET Now. And Hindustan Zinc reported a steady quarter in Q3. Overall, higher zinc prices are something that has aided the Q3 performance. So let's bring on board the CEO of the company. We have Arun Misra, who is joining in with us to give us more details about the earnings of the company. Welcome on board, Mr. Arun Misra. It's a pleasure having you. Sir, I do want to start with talking about the top line performance. Obviously, we have delivered a strong top line performance, mainly due to the better realizations, which was led by the higher zinc and the lead prices that we saw. Now, what is the trend looking like as of now? What are your expectations with respect to the zinc and lead prices going forward as well?
So lead prices will remain flat. Zinc prices, the upward pressure continues. So I guess it should be at the current levels for another one more quarter, as long as all the smelters globally, they don't come back to operations. So currently about 2-3 more smelters are down because of high energy input cost. So the demand is also up, especially in India. The infrastructure push is up. So I don't see any reduction in the prices. The issue is the input commodity prices, including coal. So that's something we need a challenge at our hand, and we need to work on with Government of India to how to source more of domestic coal for zinc producers. So that's the challenge.
Right, Mr. Misra, but I do want to talk about, while the silver prices, on the other hand, however, are lower by 6% on a year-on-year basis. Now, silver volumes are also lower on a year-on-year basis when you look at it. So, what is your view with respect to silver prices and, the volumes going forward?
While silver prices have gone down, the silver prices have exceptionally increased. So the ratio was adverse with respect to gold last year. So it has stabilized at the prices that it should be. While our premiums on silver has gone up compared to last year. And silver quantity wise, yes, this year the production as of now at about 485 tons only. So it should be anywhere above 600 tons as we end the year. And this also particularly because of in one of the mines, Hindustan mine, which primarily produces silver bearing lead material. So the mine is going deeper and the developments are happening. Once they happen next year, we will have more silver rich ores from that mine. And we should be back to again 700 tons plus kind of a number.
And I do want to bring on board the point about the demand picture now. How is the demand picture looking like both in the domestic as well as the international markets?
Domestic demand is good, and we see a lot of push on the infrastructure side on the spending by the government. At the same time, the steel galvanization is still going well. There would be steel industry may face more cost pressure on the input side, both because of coal and iron ore prices. But we see that coal will also quieten down. Steel plants would prefer their margin. Zinc component in the steel cost is not so significant as to bother them too much. So our demand as of now is very good, and this year actually, if you see Q3, we have served the domestic market by about 81% market share, which has gone up from last quarter, and we would like to be it that way only. And also, we are producing more and more value-added products. So our value-added product segment has been about 20%, and we want to take it to 50% by making an investment on a melting casting plant, for which we have announced a subsidiary company which will expertise in producing more value-added products.
Okay, and lastly, if you could just take us through the capex plans that the company has, any growth projects underway that could significantly improve the top line going forward.
So right now, this year, we have been focusing on consolidating the project that we have commissioned on 1.2 million ton and realizing the benefit out of that. And while at the same time, as a growing company, we were working on the drawing board for 1.35 million ton capex project. It has many components. One of the mines, Jawar mine, which has to grow from 4 million ton to 6.5 million ton of ore production. They have just done their public hearing. And once they get the environment clearance, and in the meantime, we'll finish the design for mills, further expansion of smelter by another 200 KT. So all that is on the drawing board, and we hope that by H1 end of this current calendar year, we should be able to come back to board and take approval for and then declare the project.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Misra, so much for joining in with us today on the show. It's a pleasure having you on the show, and hope to see you more often as well. So that was the management of Hindustan Zinc, and surely we'll be keeping focus on their plans going forward as well.